everyone, welcome back to Skyward Sword. In this episode we're finally opening the Gate of Time. I'm sat here and I'm like, I don't know whether the what happens in this video is going to be long enough for like one video. But we're going to see, we're just going to go with it. I don't really care. I'm just going to... We're about to be hit with a boatload of cutscenes, or just like one big cutscene, so let's hope that it's long enough for a video. I'll try and take it slow. Oh, I'm excited if this is the cutscene that I think it is. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. That I was. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Oh, you're giving me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realise your full potential. Go ahead, Granny. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. Wow, that word sentence did not gel with my brain. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison. Oh my god, I can't speak. 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. I love that word because like now it means something different, but I don't know, it's weird to see it in like a serious context. Anyway, we must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a skyward strike. Come on, why do they tell me? Anyway, come on already, charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right on, Granny. Right on, Granny. Indeed, now go, Link, go to the gate. It'd be great if you gave me a chance to go to the gate. Finally. I can actually do something with this gate. Come on. Link is now blind. Right, there was no need to fall. Kind of reminded me of a square, like, Pokemon ball. Pretty damn cool. I have like a shirt. I have 2 shirts with this on. But it's like gold, just like the middle bit. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Oh, I feel I've missed her. I haven't seen her for so long. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Link has worked damn hard for his, like, reunion with Zelda. Ow. Aww. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Don't know what that move was, but someone's got to stick around here and guard the place. Might as well be me. Oh, the Groose theme. Besides, if I'm not here, who's going to look out for the old girl? Why do you refer to her so weirdly? And you know what? Does he have a crush on Granny? Nah, forget about it. See, character development not fully developed. Oh, getting there. Getting there. That's what I like about this game. When you see Zelda, tell her that. I forgot about that bit. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" It's basically like the equivalent of "How you doing?" from Friends. I'm not gonna tell her that. Yo, Groove said, "Hey, baby." His pants look so comfy. It's incredibly disorientating though. Just stare at that for hours. Into the past we go. I'm excited. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see Zelda. Temple of Hylia, not the sealed temple anymore. Impa! Hey. Do we know her name? Yeah. At last I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. So this is basically like right after the intro of the game. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. No, thanks. What face was? God, I'm gonna get emotional, I can already tell. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. Zelda's lullaby. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've travelled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. That's a long sentence. All the fairy tales about the war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans and set them both into motion. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, I am not retaining any of the information that you're saying to me right now. You look very pretty. That's what he's thinking. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her defined form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made the sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. This is a cool plot. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. She do be the goddess Hylia. Why does Impa look like a footboy, like standing on the stairs? Sorry. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in this hideous state, he is more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. Lots of words. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can now see that this is my purpose. Great face, Link. Link, the goddess created Phi and the great blade she's part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. Stupidest face. Like, she's like spieling like this, like pouring her heart out, saying all this history, and she's like trying to get to the point of like, shit's gonna go down, and he's like. Anyway, during your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage, the three virtues of the Triforce. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Exciting. So cute. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The Triforce. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells a sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. Now the Master Sword looks even better. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. I wonder if it's like Thor's hammer, where like, if you try and lift it, it's just too heavy. It's a sad bit. Okay, Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in the world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and bring hope back to the land, the goddess highly needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. So basically she's saying that, like, she kind of knew that Link would do anything for Zelda, for her, so she was like, phrased it as like having to save Zelda. Anyway, Link, I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favour. She's walking away. All that may be well intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Stop, this is so sad. While it's true that I am highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When demise is finally gone, there will be no need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. Oh. So I'm gonna ask you a favour, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always been the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. It's just the way that, like, Link runs to her, it's like... He's so shocked and so sad. Yeah, little bit emotional. I'm not crying though, don't worry. Yeah, whimper. pretty damn heavy cutscene if I do say so myself. That was a little bit heavy. Okay, Impa, I'm depressed. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Alright. Let's go back to the present. And then we shall end it there. Oh my god. I forgot how like much that cutscene gets me. Is there any more cutscene? Okay, kind of. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that's all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Jesus Christ, Bruce. Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Hold up. Why is he just stood there? Link, there's something I gotta tell you. Okay, Bruce. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Should we tell him the truth? Oh, she's great. I don't want to break it to him. She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's, oh my god, but she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over. Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? That's not weird to say. I mean, I don't know the difference. I can't smell. We don't have smell-o-vision yet. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favour and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? I don't think they'll be emotional. Thanks, Link. Oh god. Thanks, Link, you're welcome. You're a bug, I'm gonna catch you. Okay, well that does it for this incredibly emotional cutscene, action-packed, filled, oh my god, episode. So, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.